and I'm at 50%. What's wrong with that?
I'm at
More
25%, and we have about the same number.
more that 50%. Excuse me.
I'm like 6 below 50%.
Like 7 below 50%.
I'm at 86%.
That was very specific.
I did math.
All right, everybody ready to go?
I'm starting my recording.
But
I'm at 28.2%.
what's the wizard at, Jamie?
I don't know. I can't do that kind of percentage math in my head.
I use the calculator app on my phone.
I used a calculator. It's very easy to divide 6 by 7.
Oh yeah, I can move the tokens.
Oh, you can? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Who would like to remind us what happened last week?
We fought a wizard, and it hurt.
We got a bunch of magical items, and people didn't want to use them.
I made the wizard fall on his ass 3 times.
Yep.
Pert actually used up one of the books that he's had for the last 2 years, and also found a new book.
Mm-hmm.
And now the tower is falling on his ass.
Yeah, Go ahead. Yeah, we kind of broke the tower. To be fair, the wizard tied his structural integrity into his weapon systems. He's an idiot.
And to be fair, we're about to attempt to try to break it worse, so...
Yeah, sure are.
Yeah, so we ended with you killing the wizard's simulacrum and him dimension dooring away from the tower as it is starting to shake ever more violently. You very much get the sense that you do not have a lot of time to get out of here. I do not remember if Zoe is up first, or
Zoe's up first.
Okay. And you are no longer paralyzed.
Right. But still
you,
prone.
Yeah, you're still prone.
Are we ready to go?
Do we want to have one person that kind of explain the order of operations we discussed? No confusion.
First of all, there's 2 tokens of fire on board.
Can you delete one yours? Thank you.
You don't want fire to multiply.
I mean, I have no problem with that.
I think
All right.
fire was here.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's 5 feet.
Yeah, that's fine. The tower is rumbling and swaying, Zoe, as you see the simulacrum of Trevarian being eaten by Fey bears.
Yeah, no, Zoe's not looking at that. She does not see that.
You hear it.
Oh, can we not, please?
Sorry.
Okay, so do we want to go through this turn by turn, or just explain what we're doing?
What if we explain our intention, and then we see if whatever comes up?
We're still gonna we're gonna stay in the turn order for now, because this is a race against time. This tower is gonna come down pretty quickly. But if you want to lay out what you're gonna do first, or if you just want to go turn by turn, that's up to you guys.
I think we should lay it out first, because we could get confused going turn by turn.
Okay.
Is that also kind of part of the challenge of it, though?
That's up to Jamie. If she wants us to do it that way, I'm fine with it.
I have a question. Who's Amma handing the flask of flying off to?
Someone who's not Amma.
Who though?
She can pass to me while she runs to you, or pass it to Phelan, and we will deliver it to who correspond later.
Okay. Well, Zoe's turn is going to be standing up, moving the 15 feet towards Amma, and holding an action to cast Dimension Door based off of Amma's instructions.
Okay.
And we'll cast it when Amma is in range to teleport them down.
Rizwan, you are still on the ground.
Yep.
It seems.
So we'll stand up. We'll look at Camille and say, we gotta make a hole, and move there and prepare to make a hole when Camille is also here.
Okay, so you're holding your action for now.
Yes.
All right, Pert.
Pert is immediately going off script and going to stand up, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, and he's trying to figure out if he can decipher this teleportation floor rune thing. Yo! 2 seconds.
Make me an Arcana check.
Yeah, this is buggered. Can I blow a second book, or is that too long of an action?
That is not something that you can do on the fly.
Too long of an action. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
It seems very similar to the one that you saw in the sewers, in that room. And that one, you don't necessarily understand the specifics of it, but Zoe didn't seem to think that she could activate it.
Yep.
So you probably can't activate this one either, at least not without a lot of work to do it.
Not in the fly of this situation. That's cool.
Yeah.
That'll be my turn. Actually, no, I think Pert will turn and move towards the staircase, using his bonus action to get some momentum.
Okay.
Which staircase? That one, okay.
Yeah.
The lower one?
Yep, just in case the current plan doesn't work out. Be right
I
back.
end radiant consumption.
You're reading what?
I said I end radiant consumption.
Okay.
And I move over to Rizwan, losing whatever amount of my movement. It's less than 30. So I took that potion of strength. Give me your warhammer.
Okay, make sure you hand it over.
And start trying to make a hole.
Okay. Make me an attack roll with advantage.
Okay. I will
Because
use
Brisbane
my
is helping.
mace just because I had that on my sheet, but it's
Okay.
warhammer.
Yeah, 27's gonna hit. Roll damage.
Oh, damage, sorry.
I mean, this is fine too. 22 will also hit. You can roll damage for that too.
I'll have to roll again just to get the damage.
And that's the correct damage?
It is right now.
Warhammer only does, Mace only does a D6.
Oh, it should be 2 more. I think a warhammer is 1d8, right?
Oh,
It's not flat
necessarily.
two more.
Yeah,
You,
two, yeah.
you need to roll it.
That's fucking awesome, man.
Let me.
Sorry, back.
I need bookmarks in my PHB. Warhammer is 1d8.
Alright, so I'll just roll a 1d2.
Sorry, it's versatile 1d10. So I think if you two-hand
Oh.
it, it'll be 1d10.
Sure. I'll just longsword then and redo it for damage.
Yeah, it'll be the same. But without the +1.
Yeah, so 7. And 16.
Okay, so 23.
Can someone note in chat what of all of that count?
Would be the 27 and the 22 to hit, and then 7 and 16 damage.
Yeah. I apologize. I just realized that I did this wrong. That's fine. Instead of Rizman giving you advantage, Rizman's gonna roll her own attacks.
It's fine.
We'll just leave it as it lies, and Rizman can separately.
An 18 and a 22 should definitely do. Hit a wall.
The biggest breakthrough I saw was when I dumped this for the last time, and there was no gun.
I
It
was
just Drano and
pushing,
water.
not
So I go,
hitting.
Okay.
'cause
There can't
without a
be too much
warhammer, I
left
don't
in
have
my
anything
brain.
to hit with.
Let's get at her.
Um,
And finally.
Okay, then
Fucking
you can
drained
make me
it.
a
Stupid
strength
Yep.
check instead.
Okay. Oh, so it was an 18 and a 22, not a 27 and a 22?
Doesn't, yeah.
So just a flat strength check?
Yeah.
There you go.
Very nice. As this, like, between the fact that the magic that was holding this tower together is gone, and Kumail is now super strong, you are very quickly starting to make some headway, moving these stones. They're cracking underneath the warhammer that Kumail's swinging, and you feel them start to shift under the pressure that you're putting on them. There's no hole yet, but
Can I know it's not my turn, but given what they're doing, do I have time to scream like 2 words?
Not really, no.
sure.
Make room for bears!
I would say it's worth it to just throw my pants and that in there
Okay.
and just do that,
Yeah.
because it's not going to be nice to have that sitting around for any amount of time.
On
Yeah,
the
I would
lair
say just
action, I need everybody
whatever
to
we've
roll
got.
strength check.
Yeah.
Saving throw.
Don't say. I'm sorry. You get plus 5 or something.
Yeah. My towels only had the 2 showers.
Might as well, like,
Yeah.
make sure it's not touched by grimy water. It's been a little while since I washed it, so.
Oh, Phelan.
This roll of a 13.
Is failing?
I gotta
Sorry,
roll one first.
I keep talking with my roommate about stuff. What's up?
Strength saving throw, please. Whose dog was that?
Fine.
Bodhi? Oh.
Someone's coming home.
Okay, so anybody who rolled below a 15.
I guess I should roll 1 for fire also, shouldn't I?
And both bears.
Okay.
Oh, the bears! I need to give you control of the bears.
I'm planning on dispatching, so I didn't say anything, but now I think they could be helpful. Sorry.
Please bear with us.
Nibbles
Hello.
in those squares for flaws and ideas and stuff for the characters.
Yeah.
There is 2 numbers for the HP of each bear.
Okay.
Number 1 is the top one. Number 2 is the bottom one.
Sounds. I was wondering what those numbers were.
So to explain why I've been so distracted, our kitchen sink's been buggered up for the last 2 or 3 weeks, and the roommate finally got it working again after the last 3 days of us just taking a rooter to it every couple hours. So it's nice to have the damn sink flowing again.
Yay!
Yes.
Yeah, I just need rolls for fire and the bears.
I rolled fire. I am not sure where the sheets for the bears are.
In the menagerie.
I don't see the roll for fire.
It's a 13.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's still-
it does say fire.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to pay attention to.
It's small text.
Yeah. Okay, so Melis, Zoe, Pert, and potentially the bears.
I don't see the sheet.
I think they're brown bears.
Brown bear.
You need to give the
Oh, oh shit! Right, because it's not in your journal. There. Try now.
Haha. There it is. Strength doesn't have it as a save, so I just roll it as a check, right?
Yes.
1,
I recognize this song.
Yeah.
and then 20 and a 23.
Okay, so the bears are fine. So it's Melis, Zoe, and Pert. You just can't quite keep your feet under you as the tower starts to rock back and forth. You fall prone and take 6 damage.
Reaction?
Sure.
Uncanny dodge.
Okay.
Now, I'm assuming that's only reduced damage, not keeps his feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you managed to avoid landing square on your tailbone.
Do people who save take half or nothing?
Nothing.
Except for Pert, who's just a freak.
Emma.
Yeah, I can't tell you how fucking good it
Right.
feels to finally get that done.
Oh yeah, no, totally. I won't say
Did
I was
somebody
as
take a
stressed as you,
screenshot
but
of
it's still
the-
frustration
Oh
as
no,
heck.
it would have been
Wasn't even
afterwards.
stress,
I
it's
can't
just
remember what Trevarian.
Frustration.
I took a screenshot and posted it in
Right?
game stuff.
I wasn't
But
stressed
does it have
about at
Trevarian
all. I
on
was
there?
fully
Or was this
willing
after I
to
deleted him?
use the fucking bucket,
It's
drain
That's
it that way,
after,
I
saying
can
you went
Yeah.
right
plumber
after.
if I couldn't do it myself.
No, he
I
went
would-
right before Emma.
Like my big.
Because Emma
my
He
just
was
knocked him right
was-
back down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe the
goes
He
one
was-
bump
he-
wasn't long
yeah, he
enough.
was
You
the
would think 30
the simulacrum was
would
the
be
3,
long enough
right?
to get whatever
Okay.
Okay,
grunk
I'm just
and
gonna
shit out of
roll.
there, right?
Actually, it won't.
You would think
Considering that, the trailer's only, what, 50
Okay,
feet?
keep going.
something like that.
It's
And
fine.
like,
As
from
long
the
as I know
sink
where he is.
to the drain is like there over to here. There's no drainage.
Who should I
issues
give the
in
potion to? Phelan or Fire?
bathroom here.
Fire.
Yeah.
So it's between the bathroom and the
Depends.
sink.
Who do you
That's not 30
who,
feet.
who do you want to save
No.
more?
That's like maybe
Phelan has the
20.
cat.
Yeah, it's like I want to save both.
She was circling around.
Well, do you trust
Wants attention.
Fire to save a kitty?
Also, I think she's annoyed that the boxes and stuff is in the way of her getting into the window easily.
Yeah, that's
Just
probably
go,
it.
I say.
Just gonna go to the other side. Hey, Mittens, what do you think?
Well, I give it to whoever this decided because I don't know. And then
I extend my hand to grab it.
Okay.
and then I am ready for Dimension Door.
Okay, so Fire has been given the potion of flying. And Emma, you grab Zoe's hand.
And gives instructions for where the location is, and then they teleport down.
Okay. In that case, I need Amelis to make me a survival check to see if you can accurately determine how far away the ground is.
Doesn't she had advantage or something for the
Hunter's Mark does give advantage on that kind of thing.
Okay. I thought that was just for like. Well, I guess you are kind of.
Yeah, you are
Tracking.
tracking him.
Attempting to
Because-
land as close as possible.
Okay. Then yes, you would be at advantage.
Best roll? It's a 15.
Okay. I do not have a map for the tower outside. I apologize. Where you're trying to like land as close to Trevarian as you can?
Without being on top of him.
Okay. I just need to read something. Hang on a second.
I mean, I'm willing to accept 5 feet above him. We can knock him on prone again.
Body slam!
So you get very close. But it is a long way, and the spell requires you to be very specific. You cast your spell, Dimension Door, and you appear outside the tower, above the ground. And you start to fall the 30 feet above the ground that you are. You do have time for a reaction, but otherwise you can take 8 fall damage.
Can we try and roll out of it? Like an acrobatic land?
I don't think so.
I don't think we have a response to that. Do you, Alma? I don't have slow fall, let's put it that way.
Did
I
Emma
don't think anything I have is good for that.
took his action?
No. I mean, I don't know what the taking Zoe's hand counts as. And
That
what
is that's the trigger for Zoe's help action. You still
Yeah.
have your action.
And the handing the bottle off, was that a bonus action or
Yeah.
an action?
That would have been a bonus action.
You could
Then I
do
still
a-
have my action.
You could do a cool air trick with shooting arrows.
Yeah, I should tell you, the tower is behind you and in front of you. There is an alleyway that you recognize, the alleyway that you came into this tower from, and there is indeed a robed figure stumbling down the alleyway, away from the tower and away from you.
Oh, I'd definitely like to shoot him.
Okay then.
Shooting while falling. I love it.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Does either Emma or Zoe see the tower?
Well, it is currently behind them.
Okay.
If they would like to turn around and look.
Can
Almost
I
not
look
interested
while
in
falling?
turning
Yeah, looking behind you, you see no tower as you're falling. And then there's just a little flicker where you see something for just a second and then it disappears. And then you hit the ground, the wind is knocked out of you, you take that 8 points of damage. And you look back up at the tower and it's there and then it's gone. It's like whatever enchantment is making it invisible is starting to fail. Emma, you can roll me an attack if you like.
Oh, definitely.
That hits. Ooh.
If he's still up, I'll hit him again.
Yeah, he grunts in surprise and turns around with a big arrow sticking out of his shoulder.
Go, Ama.
That misses. Your arrow just deflects off of this shimmering golden light around him that is his shield spell.
Be expected.
Anything else you'd like to do?
He threw up the shield spell?
Last, didn't he?
He's had his turn.
Because he teleported.
He just had his turn right before Ama.
You are correct. He still would have put up the shield spell, though, as a reaction.
That's okay. I just want to make sure his spell slots are getting used.
Yeah, you are right. So he has used, he has gone and used shield again. Anything else? Okay then. Balin is looking around, holding the cat in his arms, going, should we go? Can we?
Yelling at him, working on it. Get over here and help.
Stay with us.
He will take a double movement over here to try and help on his next turn. Fire!
Who was supposed to have the bottle?
Fire has the bottle.
Fire has the bottle.
Who's supposed to use it?
Yeah,
Probably
who's supposed
Probably Rizwin.
Okay.
Someone with a
Gotta
strength score.
Move 60 feet. Where is 60 feet? Can someone point me?
Yeah, give me a second, I'll draw it for you.
I will pull my ruler out.
It's 50 feet behind Rizwin, okay?
I'm gonna. Is 50 feet?
That's
behind
50
me?
feet between the three of us right there.
So I'm gonna stay there, put there, give Rizwin the potion. Then move back here. And say, make room for bears! And in the bear action, they don't have any sort of ram attack, but I want to rush them with everything they got. No, like, how to say it?
Are you trying to like body slam the bears through the wall?
Yeah, no regard for their own health at this moment. And Kawamo.
Okay. Then they can make either attacks or strength checks.
Attack class? I think it's better.
Just normal, I assume.
Do they, because they attack with a bite and a claw, do they do just claw?
Yeah.
They just
But
claw
just for the roll?
Yeah, I don't think you can bite the stone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
no.
Okay.
I mean, you could
So
try
first one
to
attack,
bite the stone if you want, I guess. Okay.
and second one attack.
What number
These
are
bears, those a 10 and an 11.
Damn it.
These bears, you have to like duck down as the bears rush up behind you, and they start trying to claw their way through the stone of the tower. But it doesn't seem like it's doing anything. These are not ramming animals, and they just don't.
I miss the rhinos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
They this is just not the way that they attack things, and they're struggling to be effective in this scenario.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna keep them around just because, in case, but that's my turn.
Okay. Zoe, you are on the ground outside with a robed Trevarian stumbling away from you.
Okay. Well, I don't have anything actually that effective other than bringing somebody who can do damage down. So I think it's just double Eldritch Blast. Stand up,
Mm-hmm.
move 15 feet in his direction,
Okay.
the remainder of my movement, and then Eldritch Blast.
All right. Hey, those both hit. 19. Ooh. Very nice. He looks back at you and he is absolutely furious.
Hello! As she uses her magic item to break a spell slot.
Okay. Rizwan.
How in my face are these bears?
They are behind you. They kind of backed off.
Okay.
So you have a little bit of room to maneuver.
Yes.
Well, I mean, it seemed like what I did something, right?
Yep.
I'll try to do it again.
Make me a strength check.
Nope, that's not right. Sorry. Try again. There we go.
Womp womp. The stones just seem to have like pushed them far enough that they have kind of wedged themselves together a bit, and they're not.
Come on,
Not
that
moving
was an
very much.
18, not an 8.
That looks like an 8.
We've always just -4 or
Nope.
minus whatever.
I rolled the wrong thing.
If that's how Nibbles wants to do it, it's its character sheet.
Anything else you'd like to do?
I don't think so. I can't think of anything else at the moment.
Pert.
Hey, Jamie.
Yeah.
Pert has an assortment of berries that he has refined, including the ones that are referred to as a basic contact irritant. Would that suggest that it's caustic?
Yeah. Well.
Basically, what I'm saying is, top of his head, even with a nature check or something, could he go, wait, if I jam these into the mortar, would it help break the mortar down faster?
They are not that caustic.
Okay, nothing that strong.
If you had something like that, it would like melt. That would be like melt flesh strong.
Yeah. No, I figured I'd at least check.
Yeah, that's a smart idea, but they're not quite that strong.
Yeah. See, the Gareth juices and eye stalks, we never really went into detail about what they do. Gosh. Thief's Tools includes a crowbar.
Mm-hmm.
So stand up, so that's 20 movements wasted. Dash action to leap in with Rizwin and just shove the crowbar into a crack and start hammering on it, encouraging Phelan to take it once he realizes what's going on, since Pert doesn't have any goddamn strength.
Sure. So are you... It sounds to me like you're using your action to give Phelan advantage?
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Okay.
That sounds reasonable.
Okay.
Give Phelan advantage with my crowbar.
Okay. Well.
I'm gonna smash the stones, try to dislodge them.
Okay.
You want it at advantage still?
No, just roll regularly. Okay.
Okay.
21.
Yeah, so -2 in total. How far through this wall does it look like we are?
those two smacks of the warhammer, you see a very, very large crack form in one of the stones, and just a little sliver of daylight starts peeking through.
Okay, I just kind of give Rizwan a look and look at Phelan and look back at Rizwan. And you just, if we need to, is all he says.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
It is the lair action. Everybody except Zoe and Emma, because you're out of the tower. I assume Owl's also over here somewhere. Can make me another strength saving throw.
Everyone but Fire has +5.
I was gonna. Go ahead.
Well,
I assume Owl just succeeds considering it's not on the ground.
Yes. Yeah, your owl's fine. It's freaking out a bit, but it's fine.
Can I argue with a crowbar jammed into the wall? Pert has advantage. I'm mostly being silly.
You gave that over to Phelan.
Well, he's helping
Just
Phelan.
roll a strength save.
you get +5.
Yep.
Sorry to be a bother again. Can we not? Can we have a note somewhere of who has +5 that it's not in the roll for me later?
Yeah, I think mine was the only one that wasn't, and I noted it.
Thank you.
Melis does too, but I'll note
Oh,
it.
and yeah, roll for Melis. Or Melis is in there.
Good to do.
And Phelan would also have +5, but that doesn't gonna matter. The tower is still rumbling, and now it's starting to lean in one like very certain direction. Everyone who fails, so Phelan, Pert, and Fire, skid 10 feet to the north as the tower starts to tip.
Whoa.
I really give Rizwan a wild-eyed look.
It is Trevarian's turn. I guess I do need him in the initiative order now. He can be over here.
I mean, that's outside the tower.
Okay.
Oh, Fire would have had the +5, so he's actually fine.
No, they said Fire wouldn't have the +5. Everybody else did.
Yeah,
Oh,
he was
my
further
bad.
away.
He was 15 feet away.
He was just outside the area. I get you.
Boy. Okay. He looks back at Zoe and at Emma, who is the only one who's done a consistent damage to him over this whole fight, and he points his finger, and lightning starts.
Counterspell.
I need you to roll for this one.
It is at 5th level.
I know.
Jeez.
Yikes.
He really wants me gone.
Oh, Emma.
Oh, it's just my spell mod of this way equals.
I think it's just a spell attack because it's proficiency.
Yeah, spell attack, I think.
Okay.
And what do you need to beat?
DC plus spell level of 10.
10 plus
Okay.
spell level, yeah.
Okay, so you need a 16 or higher.
Come on, you can do it. God damn it.
This spell is just a little more powerful than you were expecting.
This is not gonna be good.
I need both of you to make dexterity saving throws.
Is that a chain lightning for 37?
Yeah, that's a low fucking roll.
That's a very low chain lightning.
Oh no.
I'm a down. I'm a down.
No.
Is Zoe down as well?
Nope.
Okay. Zoe, you feel this incredible pain as lightning courses through your body. And you can, like, feel yourself almost smoldering. And you look over, and Amma is lying face down on the ground. And Treverian keeps moving away. Amma, I need a death saving throw. That's one success. Balin scrambles back to where the crowbar is and yanks with all his might. Damn it. And he is like hanging off of the crowbar and it's just not fucking going anywhere. Oh, Phelan.
This man is useless.
So sweet though.
He's trying.
The base do be
Cat's
telling a
like-
hell of a story.
The cat's like nestled like in the neck of his armor, just going. Fire.
I got a dumb question, Fire.
Hmm?
Can your spores attack the mortar?
Can they, Jamie? Legally, no, but I don't know if you got allowed it for flavor.
These are your necrotic spores?
Yeah.
You know what? I'll say yes for flavor. Like the poison wouldn't do anything, but necrotic, yeah. It's not like it's a ton of damage, anyways.
Yeah, it's not a ton. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say, Kamel, just go down and grab you and Melis, okay?
Okay.
And I'm gonna transform into a giant eagle.
Okay. Do you have... I guess I need to give...
Yep.
Nope, that's...
I mean, no, I can drag it, but I can drag the token, but
I need to give Nibbles permission.
yeah.
The fuck is a giant eagle?
Is
It's
it below
like the
the
sixth
tentacle?
one down in the menagerie.
Thank you.
Red-blooded octopus.
Although it would have been funny to see an octopus sort of suckering down the side of a tower.
Not very helpful though.
No.
I'm gonna put fire over here, just...
That's fine.
Sorry, I didn't know that. How much fly speed do it has?
80.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a dash action.
The tower isn't open yet. We just got a crack in it yet.
I'm just flying here and then coming back to ram it.
Oh, okay.
I know I'm not a ramming animal, but I want to do help when I can.
You
Make
get
a
giant ass
strength check.
claws.
Strength check.
Yeah. Um,
6.
yeah, the eagle comes flying in, rams the stone tower. It's not that hurt yet.
Make a really bird in pain.
Yeah, it just gives you a nasty headache.
Yeah, bird
Just-
in pain noises.
Just for posterity's sake, I have 5 character sheets open right now.
Yeah, it's like being a DM.
All over it.
Or fire.
Yeah.
Nah, just 3 of them are fires.
And then bears are gonna try it once again to ram.
Okay.
A claw attack, I think.
Okay. One bear seems to like catch a bit of the stone, and little pieces of it start flying free.
It was a 9 and a 19 to hit
Yeah,
Thank you.
the 19 hits.
for 9 damage.
That's all I could do. I think I put my uh, wings in a protective manner for Malas.
Zoe. Trevarian is almost to the mouth of the alleyway.
So first I'm gonna use one of my healing dice to get Amma up.
Okay.
That's a bonus action too, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Have 4 health.
Oh, I live.
Chase after man running away. Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, geez, those are both gonna hit. Ooh, boy. 23?
Yep. And yell out, surrender now, and we can talk this out. We don't need to, there doesn't need to be deaths. I want to help bring magic to this city.
Okay.
No persuasion check or anything?
No, you spent your action attacking him.
I thought talking was not action.
Talking isn't,
Talking,
but persuading
yeah.
is.
talking is a
Oh,
free
wow.
action. Anything
My
else?
turn's done. No.
Rizwan.
Does it seem like we're reasonably getting through this wall before the tower collapses?
Depends on how shitty we keep rolling.
Yeah.
Based on that and what we've been rolling, no.
How's,
You can see daylight. It's not very much of it, but you can see daylight.
How's Phelan looking? Is he freaking out?
Yeah, panic is starting to set in. And he is just pulling on that crowbar with everything he's got, and it's not enough.
Okay. I think Rizwin starts to transform, and as she does, she's gonna grab his shoulders and try to get his attention.
He looks up at you.
This isn't looking great, but I think I can get us out of here. But to do that, I'm gonna have to put a whole lot of trust in you. How's he looking in response to that?
a bit confused.
I'm gonna have to trust that you're a good person and not just a mindless soldier like Lawler seemed to be. You know? Just try to remember I am a good person. Trying to live my life the way that my mother taught me to, and it's not gonna change when I do, but it's gonna be a lot harder for you to see. Please just give me a chance to prove it.
There is a couple of seconds where he seems like he's absorbing what you said, and then he reaches out and puts his hand on your shoulder and says, I will trust you.
I didn't lie when I told you that Fire's armor was created in Marielda. I just left out who the scales came from. That was me. And that's the end of my turn.
So you're transforming on your turn?
Yep.
Okay.
It takes a whole turn to do, so she still looks humanoid right now.
Yeah.
But she's
Can I?
shimmering.
Were you planning on drinking the flight potion as a bonus action?
It's not needed in this case.
Fair enough.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Bert, it is your turn.
Gosh, I think Pert just scrambles back into place, grabs the crowbar, and attempts to assist again.
Oh, I think she also probably told everybody to give her a little bit of space. Sorry.
Yeah, we know what's coming.
Yep.
I mean, some of you do.
Bert, I would say that you can be in the square to the north and still be holding on to the crowbar if you wish.
Okay.
Phelan doesn't know. Phelan's just there. Camille.
I'm gonna yell at a prayer and guess that. And really give the wall what for.
Alright. That hits.
I can't actually text today.
What did you cast on it?
Thunderous Smite.
And just to confirm, Jamie, you said I do get the extra 18 hit points?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
I really gave the wall what for.
Oh, damn. The first hit, a ripple of thunder goes traveling through the wall, and you see spiderweb cracks, not just on the stone tile that you've been hitting, but on all of the other ones around it. With that second smash, the main, this tile that you've been hitting completely shatters. There is only 2 square feet of space that is cleared now, but you can see the outside.
And I will, knowing what Riz was doing, I will back up a bit. Actually, I will come over here and put my hand on Phelan's shoulder.
There's a hole right here.
Here's Quack.
It is not big enough for the eagle to get through yet.
No, this Quack. Oh, come here, Camille.
Oh. Furious eagle screeching, okay.
For Camille's safety, can I suggest that he is under the eagle at the moment?
Sure. I am betwixt the eagle's talons.
I mean, isn't Rizwan big enough that you can actually stand under her when she's in the dragon form?
Nah, maybe. I don't know.
Whatever.
Medium or large?
Everybody hears a giant crack, and the tower now, instead of gently leaning towards one side, starts to lean very heavily, very quickly. Everybody can make me once again a dexterity saving or a strength saving throw.
I want to. I want to intercede. Uh, First, I think I'm gonna dispatch the bears. They're
Okay.
not used anymore, and they don't need to suffer. Second, I'm using my wings, so I guess I don't need to do the save.
Just
And if
hop
I
in the
can,
air.
yeah, and if I can, I want to at least help Kamel and Melas.
Okay, you can give them advantage by grabbing onto them and trying to beat your wings backwards.
Yeah.
It goes in the claws.
Does being in the middle of the transformation affect this in any way? Either giving me dragon strength or giving me disadvantage, or I don't know what.
I would say. Roll it as Rizwin as normal.
That's good because the dragon character sheet doesn't have Aura of Protection on it. Ooh.
Woohoo! Pert?
I was just trying to think if there was any suggestions I could have, but I think this is a case of, well, since the building is falling that far that hard, is acrobatics to just stay holding on to the crowbar? That's my only line of thought besides just raw strength.
Yeah, I think this is a strength. Your acrobatics might come into it in a minute, though.
Wow, my saving throw actually showed up for once.
Very nice. You all managed to, despite the unexpected suddenness of the shift in the tower, you all managed to hold on this time. Whatever's left of Trevarian's body just, or the simulacrum's body, rocky debris is starting to fall in this area. The ceiling is starting to collapse, and it's not going to be long before it collapses on top of you. Uh, Ooh. Sorry, I'm just thinking what distances here.
In the meantime, Nibbles, how much HP does the eagle have?
40, 10 plus 4. You want me to roll it?
Yeah, please. I want to know how much HP I'm working with.
21.
Thanks.
Trevarian stops at the entrance to the alleyway and starts to walk back towards you, Zoe. And he says, "How about you be a good little girl and go back in that tower and help your friends?" I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Is that suggestion?
Yeah.
Really wish I had something to add to this. Okay. Thanks for making not rolling game.
Zoe, all of a sudden you really want to go back into that tower and make sure your friends get out okay. Luckily for you, the doors to the bottom of the tower are still open. Emma!
I'm awake again. Alma gonna get up. Alma doesn't really know what's happening to Zoe, so Alma gonna shoot Travarian again.
Okay. As though he is expecting it, which he probably is, shield goes up again. That misses.
Dang it.
He's using like level 3 shields at this point.
Yeah, you guys are making him burn through a lot of slots.
Well, we offered him surrender. Oh, someone did.
Balin is going to give the crowbar another go. Oh my god!
Phelan! It's Phelan!
Oh, Balin.
The little thingy.
David raises a good question.
I don't see it. Sorry.
He's
Yeah.
wondering if running into a
Yeah.
collapsing tower is asking the creature to put itself in danger.
Yeah.
Did you want to retcon it to you should be helping your friend who's on the ground?
Yeah, I think that's... Or, actually, he would probably say you should maybe make sure your friends escape.
None of those are valid, Jamie. Like helping. She can't do anything to help. To help them, she has to go in the building. That's putting herself in danger. The only one of those is valid is helping. Would be helping Elma.
Yeah, Alma was on the ground at the time that he made the suggestion.
Yeah.
He also wouldn't know she was alive. Good chance she wouldn't know, or he was alive. So he might. You should go help him. Yeah.
It's not as powerful, but it's there for a reason, that rule.
I don't know about anyone else. I need to take a bathroom break. Do we want to take 5 minutes, Jamie, or...
Yeah, give me a couple minutes to figure this out.
Be right
Sorry,
back,
guys.
bathroom.
That's all good.
I should go to the bathroom, but it's gonna take a bit. Like, it's gonna take a while, but gonna be okay.
Okay.
And just to confirm, he's not holding any concentrations of this other than the suggestion spell, is he, Jamie?
Nope, because the dragon has gone away.
I already broke that concentration.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, he was out of sight. He might have put something else up in the time.
I'm back.
I'm back with my headphones on.
Welcome back.
I really wish the spell tracker would remember to take off spells that I've used.
Okay, I know what the suggestion is.
Alrighty, sorry about that. I'm back.
That's okay. Actually, I might as well take a pee break too. We're waiting for Quasta.
Good choice.
I am back.
Welcome back.
I forgot to use. I need to remember the fact that I'm a tiefling more often.
Oh.
I could have hit him with.
Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah. I don't take damage that often. I forget I have it.
I mean, you're human, right?
Yes.
You can also cast darkness.
Yes, well, I don't think us not being able to see him would help.
No, I'm just saying that's something I've never seen Zoe do.
Yes, it has been used.
And now I'm just picturing Zoe giving the Batman speech.
To be honest, not being able to see him hasn't stopped Amma from hitting him.
It's true.
Yeah.
Why has Amma not been able to see him?
Blinding lights.
Affected him, not you.
I mean, the whole thing's blinding though.
Yeah, the thing that was affecting you was him having his ass on the wall.
Round. Yeah.
You swing on Quasta, right?
I believe so.
I will be right back.
Okay.
Hello,
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome
back.
back.
You good? All things considered.
Uh,
You have
Nah.
some time to get comfy because Ty just left for a minute.
okay. Now, my mom is helping me a lot, but going, like walking to the bathroom is a hassle.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You going to the doctor's tomorrow?
Tomorrow midday, yes.
Good.
I had a lot of work to do tomorrow, but I already said to my boss, I don't think it's gonna be very productive.
No, health comes first.
Oh yeah, I got new phones.
Ooh.
New phone hoodies.
Costa?
You, Cuesta?
Do I win the $100?
that meme is really good.
Yes. Where are the zinc and tin dragons, Jamie?
I mean, there's lots of different things you haven't seen in the world yet.
Back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
All right, everybody ready to go?
Signing off.
Lemau.
So the suggestion you get, Zoe, Trevarian says, how about you come with me and help me if you feel so strongly about it?
Okay.
Did Phelan already? Yeah, Phelan failed.
Phelan be out here, Phelan.
Yeah.
I think I hate that suggestion even more.
Actually, he doesn't. He is not aware enough to back up.
I mean, that's fair. He's not aware of anything.
No.
Did it at least get through his skull what was about to happen, though?
Nope. Not a fucking clue.
He understood the words that came out
damn
of
it.
Rizwin's mouth. And that
He rolled
she's...
a 0.
Because last time I did this, somebody said, hey, you should warn them ahead of time. That's what I was trying to do.
It is not your fault. Phelan has a wisdom modifier of -2.
This poor boy.
I mean, even when he has a modifier of 4, it still doesn't help him.
Phelan has the perceptive range of a very astute radish.
At this point, I don't think he's going to notice or remember how he got out of the tower.
I think it's just a fever dream.
Go fire.
Is it no? The hole is not wide enough for me to escape. Still,
correct.
right?
That's correct.
Not yet.
Then I'm gonna hold my action, grabbing both Melas and Kathanet to jump out once there is a hole.
Okay. Zoe.
I don't get to wisdom save each turn. It just happens. This is it, right?
For 8 hours until he stops concentrating on the spell.
Or until you
yeah.
have achieved the suggestion.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess Zoe moves to go with Phelan. Or not
Okay.
Phelan, with Trevarian.
Okay, so you move your 30 feet of movement. And are an extra Trevarian. Actually, he would probably, like, give you the, like, let's go motion, because the tower is still coming down and you're not that far away from it. So we'll say that you are 90 feet from Emma. That okay?
Yep, double dash action to try and catch up with him then.
Okay. Rithwin.
Okay. This goes away, and this comes out. Feeling just fine. Hello.
Hello, it you.
She will suggest to Pert and Phelan to hop on and attempt to embiggen the hole in the wall.
Okay, roll an attack or a strength check, whichever you choose.
Do I have any sense of which would be more effective?
So a strength check, to be able to affect the wall is harder, but you can do, basically, like, the DC is higher, but you can do more damage with a strength check.
Well, now that I want to succeed, well, let's see what happens. Oh, well, that was to GM, but that was a 14.
124.
Yeah, 124.
Holy shit. You do not get very far in trying to make this hole wider. You hear from behind you,
You just yell, you heard the lady, get on.
Mm-hmm.
and then you feel two armored hands clutching one of the spines on your back. Bert!
I think Pert will join Phelan in climbing onto Rizwin's back. Actually, no. I think Pert's going to tie the rope to Rizwin's waist, or to Rizwin's leg, and his waist.
Okay?
Yes, he's going to go parasailing.
Okay?
And he's also going to make sure that he's got the owl with him.
Okay.
The owl knows how to save itself.
Oh, and his free hand grabs a vial of ink just in case. He can at least ink bomb the side of the tower. Although at this point it's getting a little late.
Al.
Will I have enough time to hop back on fire if I go down and try to slam the stones one more time?
Fire is grabbing you.
But you are still on the floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I just kind of wiggle out of your
I would
claws.
say that you can shift, if both Fire and Melis are willing, you can shift so that you are against the wall, like you are where Melis is.
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah, Melis would be accommodating.
So I'll give him my supernatural strength at this point. I think it's best if I just try to push the stones out of the wall now, I guess, if they're that loose.
Maybe
Sure.
we could work together.
Yeah, we can work together on it. So I will start hammering or pushing or shoving or putting my weight into the stone that Rizwan was just hitting. Just to try to lever it out of the way. So I don't know if you want me to roll or if that gives Rizwan advantage.
What would you prefer to do?
I have a strength of 23 right now. I don't know what
Yeah.
Rizwan's is. So
22.
probably me then go first. Since I'm slightly stronger.
Okay.
Okay, strength check. Not saving throw, strength check. Jesus.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I will remind you, you have the Heart of Blasting too.
Yeah. Is that an action?
Scared of that.
I am too, but I don't think we have much choice. It's either that one of us potentially dying or all of us dying.
Is that do that explode in an area?
No, it's a cone.
No, but if it goes bad,
Yes.
that's very bad. Is
Yeah.
that a strength? Okay, an advantage.
I forgot about the horn.
Do you want to take it back and...
I kind of do.
Okay, then, like, I put that horn in there for a reason.
I just kind of look at Rizwan. I hope this doesn't backfire.
Can I be aware of what's about to happen and try to shield Phelan and Pert with my fire-resistant body?
Sure.
Okay.
And it's so when we roll 1d100.
I mean, if it does blow up, it only deals damage to the blower, not the people around.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was asking.
I would like to posit that Rizwan is still trying to shield them, and maybe Phelan takes that into account later.
Can someone know that strength doesn't count?
Woohoo! It does not explode.
Jesus.
The wall automatically fails its Constitution saving throw. And with that, the thunder damage, the cracks in the stone get bigger and bigger, and more of the wall starts to crumble and fall away. There is now like a 7 or 8 feet hole here.
Big enough for an eagle to get through.
Yeah, the eagle can get through, Rizwan can get through, but it is going to be a squeeze.
So everybody needs to cling on to the bottom.
I push my luck. I was holding a reaction.
You were?
I grab both of them and try to get out.
I think this make me a dexterity check, and this is going to be basically how much movement it takes you to get out of this hole.
Okay. Dexterity of the eagle.
That's a 6.
God damn it.
Sorry.
Eagles.
So it takes you, I would say, double movement to get out of this hole. Which isn't, so you're basically, this is, all in all, it's 30 feet just to get out of the tower.
Good enough. I'm
But
outside.
you're out. Camille, there, like, the stone scrapes up against your breastplate. It's a good thing you got metal armor on.
Sure is. Hello, I am a shiny lobster.
And Melis is okay?
Yeah, Melis is a lot
Melis is
smaller.
a puma size.
Can I ask you how high we are? What do I see?
You see most of the city from up here. You are quite high up. Down below, you can see like buildings and streets. You can see the ocean a ways away, and directly below you see Emma. Well, you see three little specks. One you're pretty sure is Emma, on the ground, very close to the base of the tower, and Zoe and Trevarian, running away.
Well, I just used my reaction for this, so I have like 10 movement left, so I will use that to get close as I can. That's not much.
You still
And
have 50.
Yeah, you're flying at
no,
80.
because I use my reaction.
Yep,
It's not my
you
turn.
you
Okay.
cannot hold a move. You can only hold an action.
But we are outside at least.
You are outside. I'm gonna move you guys out. Now I would like Rizwin, Phelan, and Pert to make. You can make either a strength saving throw or a dexterity saving throw. As this tower starts to collapse even further.
So it's Phelan just making strength to try to hang on, basically? Or has he gotten on yet?
He is hanging on to you, and yeah, he's just trying to make a strength check to hang on.
Hey, he didn't fail.
Hey.
He didn't fail. Pert, what are you still hanging on to the crowbar?
No, I am holding on to a vial of ink and the rope that's tied around my waist and
Oh, right.
her
Okay.
ankle.
Okay.
Bye bye crowbar. I'll get a new one.
This entire top quarter of the tower is covered in rubble. The ceiling is collapsing very, very quickly. You figure you've got one, maybe two more rounds before this thing is toast. Terrarian's just gonna take a double move. He runs out of the alleyway. Emma, you see him turn to the left, and then he is out of sight. Emma, it is your turn. What do you do?
So how far away is that turn?
How far away is what?
He turned out of sight. How far away is that from
Like
where I am?
90 feet. I should also probably mention that you can hear the tower collapsing not that far away from where you are.
Oh yes, I was aware of that. Zoe's still in sight, right?
Yes, she's at the like mouth of the alleyway. She's just about to turn.
really his options are either chase after them or attempt to stop Zoe.
Is he even aware that Zoe is not in control at the moment?
I mean, her chasing after him and not really in a necessarily attacking way and also getting that close and stuff isn't really something she would do.
Yeah,
It
so
seems
That's
weird
fair.
to him.
I say Zoe just running after him without shooting bolts of force at him is out of character for Zoe.
He also would have heard what Trevelyan said as the suggestion.
Yeah.
Because he was awake at that point, he just wasn't up.
Okay, I was wrong on my timing then.
Yeah, the suggestion happened after he was healed and thus awake. He just hadn't stood up yet. It just he didn't know that it succeeded until Zoe started running after him. I have a question. It says if you or any of your companions damage the target, the spell ends, but that doesn't mean like that's for his companions. If I attack her, would the spell end?
Yeah, that would be his companions, I think.
Yeah. Oh, this is a tough decision.
Just chase after him.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to dash for 70 feet of movement because I have a speed of 35.
Which would put you at about 25 feet from the end, right? Because Zoe's almost there and she was 90 feet away.
Yeah. Yep, that sounds about right.
So I guess about 20 or 25.
I mean, 70 feet of movement would be 20 feet away.
Yeah, but Zoe's not at the edge. She's just almost there, so yeah. You should be able to take another shot next turn.
Never. Unless he ducks around another corner.
Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm on an eagle.
I meant for Emma.
Oh, sorry. They said, is there anything anyone else wanted to do? All right.
Don't really think I have anything for bonus actions. So I think that's all I can do.
Okay. For Phelan, he is just hanging on to Rizwin for dear life. Rizwin, you hear him muttering something under his breath. Kind of sounds like he's praying. But in a oh god, I'm gonna die panicked sort of way. Fire!
Sorry. How far do you think I think I'm from it? Meaning, do I need to get a dash action 80 feet to and not being even close to be there?
You are approximately... Wait.
You know,
I did the math and it was in the document that got deleted.
there is trigonometry. I can it can be done. How high is the tower?
Is that right? I think the sorry, I think of the number I have written down I think is wrong.
It doesn't matter. I realized that it's 90 feet from the base of the tower at least to
Yeah.
the corner. So in my 80 feet, I will not be able to get there.
You are about 350 feet up.
350. That's about 400 feet in the diagonal.
Yeah.
That's 5 turns of dashing. Well, I'm start doing that.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, does the tower look like it's falling into the city or to the outside?
It looks like it's falling to like the northwest area, where, actually most of the buildings over there are already burned.
Oh, good.
Ah, good. I'm dashing through. That's it.
Okay, Zoe.
So he dashes and uses the healing action on herself.
Okay. Your bonus action heal.
Yep.
Okay. You heal for 3. Emma, Zoe has rounded the corner, and is no longer visible to you. Rizwin!
So it looks like I could squeeze out at this point, right?
Yep.
And Phelan is on my back, and Pert is not. Right?
Tied to your ankle.
Yeah. Jeez.
Just go for it.
Yep.
Yeah. So she shouts, "Hang on, I can't actually fly," and goes out the window.
Okay. First, make me a dexterity check.
Huh? Ooh.
Very nice. Pert, you can also make me a dexterity check because you're getting dragged through the opening.
I think he's running, but yes.
Yeah, that's fine. You managed to. Your body is I guess a little lither than the eagle, and you managed to fit through that opening pretty cleanly.
Can I state for Pert that Rizwin very much wants Phelan and Pert on the same side of her? So one underneath and one on the back is not good.
Oh.
Because we crashing.
Oh, yes. Pert's just hoping to go down shooting.
We're definitely going down, I can tell you that.
Shooting what? Out of curiosity.
The wizard.
With what?
Pert has a bow.
Is it a short bow?
Yes.
Good
I
luck.
mean, you might hit the ground before the arrow hits him.
I mean, I'm 50 feet below Rizwin, so yeah.
I mean, you're behind her right now. The rope dragged you out behind her. So
You
I
know-
would just suggest trying to land on her back, please.
Also, just suggesting, since Pert is a very intelligent person, you'd be a pendulum swinging. Trying to aim while doing that is almost impossible.
I don't think he probably can't even see the wizard since the wizard
Yeah.
is not a direct line anymore.
Yeah.
Also,
Mhm.
I need to point something important. I used to do rock climbing. 50 feet of free drop until the rope is gonna hit. You're gonna break multiple bones.
Yeah, but Pert's
This
dead
is-
anyway, so.
D&D, not actual
Yeah.
world, because I mean, you're apparently terminal velocity doesn't exist.
I will tell you, David, just for so you're aware. Rizwin, because of her body size and also because this is D&D, can absorb a fair amount of the damage that you would take.
See, my hope was that Rizwin was going to be able to glide at least a tiny bit, so Pert could get a arrow or two off in the next 2 rounds before we hit the ground, and then he would just either climb up or let go of the rope and
Okay.
try to make a landing. But if
I will-
Rizwin's clearly not going to be able to even glide at all, then I will just abandon all of my plans and be on Rizwin's back or something.
I will say, like, you are attached to Rizwin. If you want to just be in free fall for a turn or two, I'm looking for how fast does somebody
If they're
fall?
not,
500 feet
yeah,
around.
if they
500
don't
feet
have
around.
any
Okay.
gliding or anything, it's 500 feet.
So Rizwin is gonna have some amount of gliding. So you can be like not hanging on to her for a turn or two and try to get a couple of hits in if you want, but that is going to mean that if you suddenly go into free fall, Pert is probably not gonna have enough time to react.
Yeah, the awesome thing I was attempting to do was to be within that 300 feet range of the bow, so that way, since we are so far above, Pert could hopefully get a shot or two off as a neutral situation because of the surprise, but also chaotic situation. But again, if it's just not going to work, it's just not going to work, and then I just won't have bothered to do any of this.
Yeah, I don't.
Because, yeah, no, if it's
Yeah,
just not
I
going
don't-
to work,
I
I
mean,
wouldn't have wasted our time with this.
Yeah, I don't think you could. I mean, if you could have potentially tried, but you wouldn't. You can't see Trevarian from here. He's behind a building.
Well, but we're 300 feet up.
I think the angles would still work against you.
They're too tall of buildings. Because if there are 2 or 3 story buildings, then I would totally understand.
Yeah.
The problem is like he's right next to the building, and the building's like 90 feet away.
Yeah, so if it's a 2 or 3 story building, it's definitely too tall.
Yeah.
In which case, Pert will probably just climb onto Rizwin's tail as we go out the door, then.
Okay, so
The finger quotes,
Yeah.
the door.
yeah. All right. So Rizwin, you climb out the hole.
Yep.
And spread your wings. One of which doesn't spread very well. It's still.
Attempting to slow the fall as much as possible.
All right. And you jump.
Do I have any sort of aim, or am I just kind of going wherever?
I think that's going to depend on your rolls.
That's fair.
So
What are my options if I have a choice?
you are going to make. So it's going to be a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
And what did I say? 350?
Yeah.
So if you succeed, you gain slow fall. So 60 feet of falling around.
Okay. So, but do I have any sort of horizontal movement that I can try to aim somewhere?
Yes.
All right. What are my reasonable options for landing somewhere, assuming I can?
Make me a. Well, no, I won't ask for a perception check.
Yeah, it would just be what I could see immediately.
Yeah. So there are a few stone buildings that you could probably land on the roof. They're still quite a ways away. Like we're talking at least 200 feet. Like a good half of the buildings to 2/3 of the buildings around here have like thatched roofs that you don't think would hold you.
Yeah.
And other than that, it's the street. This building is the tallest thing around by quite a bit.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I was. Go ahead. Sorry.
The best option here is the street, I think, for living in the short term. Okay. Yeah, I'll try to aim for the street.
So if thatch roof would have At least taken some of the speed away and been softer than straight.
True. But we have stuff to do after we land also.
Also, there could be people in that house, you don't know.
Yeah. So do you want the con save now?
Yes, please.
I was way off on my estimation. It's actually 360 from the
Yeah.
the hole to the corner.
Oh no!
Jesus.
Oh no!
Guess who has 2 broken wings now?
There's like a second where you start falling and you think your wings are gonna hold, and your broken wing just can't, like, it just can't handle the weight of your body and of your passengers, and it just, you feel it pop as it goes backwards, and you start to go into free fall.
All right.
Hurt! You are falling very, very quickly towards the ground.
Pert sticking with plan C? E?
Uh-huh.
He is just emptying his calligrapher's supplies on the side of the tower to make sure it's as visible as physically possible.
Oh,
And screaming building collapse and shit like that.
Okay.
So yeah, like 5 or 10 or whatever ink vials just smashed on the side of the tower to help make it more visible.
Okay. Okay, you are doing your best to draw attention to the thing that is happening.
You mean the big red dragon flying out of the sky? Falling out of the sky?
Yeah, that too. Kamel, you watch as Rizwan in her dragon form starts to hurtle towards the ground.
I mean, he can't do much other than say a prayer that they'll be okay, and he's gonna heal himself.
Okay.
Because Fire's making a beeline towards the wizard.
Yeah.
Level 2, cure wound. Yay, 12.
This tower is toast.
Yeah,
I like toast.
It's burnt toast.
Never mind.
Yeah, and all the black carbony bits on it now.
There is a thunderous rumble from the stones of this tower as it just folds in on itself like a wet piece of paper, and the stones are falling towards the ground about as fast as Rizwan is.
Oh no.
Question: what happens to Rizwan's items when she transforms into her true form?
Works like wild shape.
You have no access to the potion or anything.
Nope.
Barbarian continues to move away. He is... Zoe, you see him turn down another street. Emma? You hear the rumble of the tower collapsing, and just glancing behind you, you see a red dragon falling at terminal velocity down towards the ground.
I'm very worried, but I'm on a mission. I'm gonna turn the corner. What I'ma see?
You see Zoe running after. Actually, you don't see Trevarian. He seems to have turned down another street, and Zoe is running after him.
How far from the corner is the next corner?
Like maybe 60 feet.
And how far is Zoe?
If you moved your full movement, you would be able to get within 10 feet. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
I was just gonna keep chasing after him.
Okay.
So 70 feet closer.
Okay. You are gaining on Zoe and Trevarian, but Zoe is a lot closer. Phelan is screaming his head off and hanging on for dear life. Fire!
Oh, Jesus. I think fire is just beelining towards Travarian. 80 feet.
With them eagle eyes.
Huh?
I said with them eagle eyes.
Yeah, like Perry Drake swing diving.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you wanna count more because it's diving down, making more movement.
I mean, you're moving 180 feet a turn because you're dashing as well.
No, I have 40 of movement normally.
80.
You're flying 80.
Oh. Then let me
Wait,
think.
an eagle can walk 40 feet around?
No, an
An
eagle can
eagle
walk
can
10.
10.
Okay.
Fly
Eagle can
80.
fly 80, yeah.
Okay.
Let me do some math. 50. So if I dash now, I will be there. I move 50 first with my reaction, then 160. That's 210.
Mhm.
Now I do 160 more. That's 370.
That was the distance that you were up. You are moving at a diagonal, though.
I did the calculation.
Yeah, it's not that.
It's 350 straight up. It's only 360.
That's
To-
not how that works.
I did the
Quasta's an engineer.
trigonometry.
I trust him to do the math.
I did the trigonometry.
Quasta's
That-
right.
It's 350 up, but to get probably at this point 210 feet away,
I did the math for 350 versus 90 feet between the base of the tower and the corner.
They have moved away, so you're probably not. You're almost there, but not quite.
Just so I know, how close is almost?
Like if I'm like 20 feet away from Tavern, I will drop them ready for action.
Oh my god, this is like my first D&D game playing with math majors.
Sorry.
It's okay. There was always trigonometry when we did this kind of stuff. Let's say that you can get within 30 feet of Trevarian.
Within 30 feet?
Yeah.
And I will not drop the both of them yet, because if I drop them, they will need to dash to get to him, right?
Well, 30 feet total, it's probably like, what, 10 feet off the ground and 20 feet away from him?
Oh yeah, I'm diving mostly.
Yeah.
So I think, because they both have 30 feet of movement, I think it would work.
Does Melas look very hurt?
Melis looks about half.
I don't know how much is that for Melas.
34.
Okay, so they're gonna let them both drop like 20 feet.
I will stay on your back. Trust me.
You wanna keep with me?
Just stay in the area.
I don't understand you. Do you want me to drop you
Misty
or not?
step.
Okay. I'm
I
not
have,
dropping you.
I have a question. So would they be dropped behind or in front of Treverian? Like
Behind.
If
So
I
he-
drop them right now, behind.
So he turned to the other way instead of like back towards the tower.
Okay, so I just dash all I can, and I still holding them. That's my turn.
Zoe, you see the giant eagle that is fire fly down at reckless speeds into the street where you and Amma are. Amma's very quickly catching up, and Treverian is a little ways ahead of you.
So he dashes to keep up.
Okay. Rincewind!
I attempt to keep my passengers alive.
Okay. Make me Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Okay.
Slightly better.
So you have a choice here. You can continue to free fall and absorb most of the damage that your passengers would take. It is going to be a lot of damage for you.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can put your wings out and try to slow your descent at the very end. You are still going to take a little bit of damage, and your passengers probably will take a little bit of damage, but it's going to be a lot less. However, you are going to break both wings to do this.
Do I think either option presents less damage to Phelan and Pert?
The second, if you can, reduce the damage in its entirety, then they are going to take less damage.
Okay, I will do that then.
Okay? Pert and Phelan are going to take half of 25. Riswin, you are going to take 25, and both of your wings are broken.
Okay, I'm not dead.
You are in an incredible amount of pain, though.
I assume there's probably also a lot of noise coming out of her mouth at this point.
Do we hear a big roar?
Yeah. You might even hear a snap.
I'm gonna roll a flavor Constitution saving throw. We'll say the DC is 14. Okay. I do not flame breath into the air.
I always thought it was going to go the other way around.
Pert,
Um,
you still up?
yeah. So where are we?
You are pretty close to the mouth of the alleyway. You don't see anyone else. You probably, with Pert's passive perception, you would have seen them moving, you would know where they were going, but you can't currently see them.
I suppose I could use my reaction to try to half that if it makes any difference, but
Yeah, you can absolutely use your reaction to
alright,
half it.
so puts me up to 15. I think Pert shoves a healing potion in Riswin's mouth and then unties the rope from his waist and just jumps off the edge of the building running in the direction that he thinks he saw the others going. He might actually turn to Phelan and yell something like, keep her safe.
Okay.
Actually, no, I think he literally grabs Phelan and screams at him, keep her safe, and then bolts.
Okay. How far can you move?
40 plus a dash, so... Because the healing potion would be my
A
action.
bonus. It would be a bonus action. No, it would be an action.
Yeah,
sorry.
force feeding someone a drink, so...
So 80 feet.
Yeah.
I've lost track of my numbers, but Pert, you're like almost, you are almost to where Trevarian is.
Does Phelan seem to take Pert's order?
He just looks like very scared that you are shouting in his face, and also he almost just died.
I mean, understandable, but hopefully he'll take care of her. I don't remember which healing potions I had. I think I just had a regular one, so like 2d4 plus 4. But
Sounds right. 2d4 plus 2.
yeah.
Holy shit.
Damn.
I'm glad your dice decided to show up.
Alright. Mail.
So I can, like, we're, like, almost eye to eye with Trevarian at this point, right?
Yeah, you can catch up to Trevarian.
If I can I Misty Step to him at this range? Then I will do so.
You misty step, like, just as far as you can, and you end up, like, falling 3 feet out of the air.
Yeah, right in front of him, if I can.
You right behind him.
Right behind him. And I will just yell at him. I'll yell at him, stop.
Okay?
Damn it.
Damn it.
He is not fucking stopping.
Well, and I'll just charge after him.
Okay.
I mean, you got movement. You could get in front of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in front of him.
Oh yeah, because you use your bonus
I
action to...
use my bonus
okay.
action to Misty Step.
Okay, you get in front of him. The tower continues to crumble behind you. Trevarian stops in his tracks. As you appear, or as you, like, run past him, and turn to face him. There is a wild look in his eyes, and you hear him curse and then mutter a spell under his breath. And he is going to Dimension Door again.
Fucker.
Fucker. I can't do anything about that.
Emma, you heard the pop of a Dimension Door. You can track him with the Hunter's Mark. How long does Hunter's Mark last?
An hour.
Okay, so yeah, you can track him with the Hunter's Mark, but it is probably going to take you guys a round or two to collect yourselves and figure out where he went. I think at this point, we're gonna pause the initiative
Okay.
and restart it when we see Trevarian again. Does that sound good?
Yeah. Can I ask for a 5-minute, please?
Yes.
Be right back.
I have some questions.
Okay.
How does this affect Zoe?
The suggestion is still there, like you still want to follow him and help him, but you don't know where he went.
Wasn't the suggestion just to help to follow him?
To follow him and help him, I think. So that is up to you how you want to play that.
I'm annoyed on some levels.
I'm sorry.
I literally asked you last week, don't take away my turns.
Is he holding concentration on it?
I'll say that he drops concentration now that he has gotten away from you guys, or at least he feels it.
Makes sense. Someone like him could think that Zoe will want to go to him, and the rest will follow Zoe.
Yeah.
That now it wasn't even used for anything interesting. I will be back in like 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'm back.
Okay, welcome back. Ty has taken a bit of a break.
Okay.
I'm almost wondering if we should end it here. How are you feeling, Quasta?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, then we'll keep going, because I would like something actually interesting to happen.
I'm gonna disagree that interesting things haven't happened so far.
I mean, things have started to happen.
Do we need to mechanically discuss anything about that?
About the fall?
Well, about the wing.
Well, they are currently broken.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think you can use them.
Well, yeah. I guess more specifically, does transforming make things worse in any way? And is this going to somehow be reflected in the human form?
It will be reflected in the human form. I don't know that transforming is necessarily gonna make it worse. What do you think?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, take a couple minutes to think about it. We have time.
Yeah.
Just got back from the bathroom myself.
That's an option to consider, Nibbles. Are the wings, when she transforms, her shoulders, her arms, her shoulder blades, her clavicles, like, how does that work for you? Has she got a broken shoulder? Or just severely strained because of anatomical differences? Just give me
Well,
an
I mean,
idea to think
the
about.
way I've played it in the past is like the arm was weaker because the wing was fucked up. That's why it like was popping out of socket whenever I rolled a natural one.
Mhm. Could it be fair to say that until it's set by a doctor that just happens more?
Well, I'm not worried about that so much as in the moment whether or not she is going to transform back, and that is dependent on whether or not she feels like transforming is going to do further damage in either form. Because, laying here as a giant ass rat dragon is probably not a good idea, but does the fear of, further destroying the wings stop her from doing that?
I guess just to pose you a hypothetical question is what's more important to her? Her continued safety and survival, or fucking up her wing more?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. Okay.
I'll be back in a sec.
You hear Ku?
Yeah.
How to identify a bird?
It should add colors along with them.
I almost want to say that's Malice and Fire identifying birds, and Pert and Em are just standing off to the side like, what the hell?
I mean, obviously, right in the middle there is the Steven Seagal.
I
I'm
mean,
back.
how Mellis would identify birds is by how they taste or how stringy they are.
Yep, they're all bird. Let's see what type of bird. Yaunch. Welcome back.
Uh-oh. My OBS doesn't seem to be recording my voice.
Oh, that's annoying.
I can provide my recording for you afterwards if you want it.
I always upload my recordings
there
to
we go.
YouTube, so.
Yeah. Well, it's working now.
Hey, Jamie.
Hey.
Can I talk to you in secrets for a minute?
Yep, for sure.
Hello?
What they happen to die?
Yeah.
Your
Hello?
mic gone to shit.
Oh.
There you go. Now
Now
you're
it's
back.
fine.
Oh, that I don't know. That was weird. Okay. Zoe, make that roll.
Come on, dice.
You know what the DC was?
25.
24.
Seriously?
Yep.
What type of roll is it?
Persuasion.
Ooh.
So this is going back to probably the last Zoe's last turn before he landed, or would it have been like splurted out just as he was starting to cast?
Before he was starting to cast suggestion.
No, before he was starting to cast his dimension door.
Oh, this would be like, uh, this roll happens before he starts to cast Dimension Door. Yeah.
Okay, I need a minute to figure out what I want to say.
Okay.
Are we all back? Was I the last one that needed to come
Yeah.
back?
Just take your time.
I have no idea if this is any good. Trevarian, the city is broken. But what you are doing isn't right either. We need to help the city. We need to help bring magic to it. Don't fight. Don't run. Work with us. Help us bring everyone up. I'm annoyed. I'm not close enough to give him a hug.
He starts to cast and then stops. And he looks back at you and says, You do want to bring magic. And he has a big grin on his face. He reaches his hand out towards you. Then help me do it.
Like trying to handshake or
Like he wants you to take his hand. It's like he's completely forgotten that Camille and everybody else is there. In fact, he probably has.
This is right before he bumped.
Yeah. So
yeah,
not
and Zoe's still under suggestion, so she goes to it. Goes to him and takes the hand.
Okay. We will come back to this in a minute. Before Zoe can, because it is not. This was like a reaction to Trevarian's turn. So before Zoe can move to take his hand, Emma, you catch up to Zoe and Camille and Trevarian. Trevarian seems to have stopped his running and is reaching a hand out towards Zoe.
I mean, I heard that since I'm close enough, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that seems dangerous.
Emma's the only one that knows there is a spell in the thing.
Okay.
Yeah, Emma's the only one who knows that Zoe's been acting odd. I'm the only one that heard what Zoe said.
Yeah.
And I heard it too.
Yeah, you heard it too.
But you're an eagle.
Caw-caw.
Okay, not to be that I think Emma would probably attack, wouldn't he?
Assume that they were not talking quietly. Even if Amma wasn't in line of sight, he might have heard it.
Yeah,
He would have heard talking.
Could I suggest maybe your perception or insight to get the gist of it or the mood. If not, that's totally. I'm just giving options for the advancement of the story, not trying to metagame or anything.
I'm just trying to figure out what Alma would do, because, like, Alma knows this guy has Dimension Door, and he knows what Dimension Door does, and that you can take a person along with you.
She just take that ride. Sorry.
He was going to cast it. Zoe managed to interrupt that with the power of friendship.
That doesn't mean he won't cast it at the first given opportunity, especially while holding on to her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for one, Alma would shout out that Zoe seems to be under a suggestion to Kamail since he sees him there.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'd probably try to shoot Treverian in the leg or something.
Okay.
So going for like a non-lethal.
Yeah, try to break his concentration. Would that be just a regular attack?
Yep. Give me a regular attack. He is not so focused on Zoe that he would not put up shield.
Well, I'm gonna try it again.
That hits. 19.
And you're doing non-lethal.
Yeah, I'm just trying to disable him and break his concentration.
Okay. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw. He holds his concentration, but you see his legs start to buckle a little bit as the arrow sticks into his calf. Anything else?
Unless he can get between them, I don't think there's anything else he can do.
I mean, you had to use your action just to get around the corner for your movement.
Yeah, I don't think he can get close enough to do anything. So that's all he can do.
Okay.
But he did shout to Kamail about and I guess Fire would also hear that about the suggestion.
Okay. Phelan scrambles off of the back of Rizwin, probably jostling a wing in the process.
More roaring. Like, not fearsome, like wounded animal.
Yeah. You hear, Rizwin, you hear like a couple of very polite curses, and then you see him come up like in your face, and he just says, tell me how to help you. Fire. It is your turn.
Does the Raven doesn't answer?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
She is either in pain or scared currently, or both.
Totally fair. Fire.
Okay, so I was mid diving.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have more than enough movement to leave Melas around Zoe. Like Melas can figure out where or how he lands.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go.
Actually, hang on.
Hmm.
We have a map.
Ooh,
Whoa.
Y'all would be over here somewhere.
I don't
My
see
turn
anything.
order.
What is
North
all this stuff?
west corner.
Those are just. This is a basic map. I'm assuming the people aren't actually there.
Ah, there's people. Ah, okay.
No, there's people there.
Whoa.
Actually, probably not this one. Put her over there.
So they were kind of over by the sewer grate, right?
Yeah, you would. So Trevarian is. Excuse me. There we go. He's like here.
And where is the mouth of the alley that?
It
Rizwan
would
and
be
Phelan
off
are?
of the map. So Rizwan and
Maybe-
Phelan would not be on this map.
Oh, okay.
You
Maybe
would-
like down over here off the map.
Yeah, here, let me put Trevarian a little farther. So Amma would be here and Zoe would be like around here.
Then, yeah.
And fire would be somewhere over here.
Fire was coming from this direction. It's gonna drop Melas around here somewhere.
So, ammo would be 30 feet back.
Yeah, I can't move that far back.
Yeah, just an,
Yeah.
an FYI.
Amma is technically off the map. Pert would be probably pretty close to where Amma is.
So, yeah, true.
Okay, what were we doing? Fire.
Fire's turn, yeah.
I'm just dropping Melas and going straight for the face.
Okay.
I don't know what type of attack does a giant eagle has.
Claws and beak.
Yeah, you can do one claws, one beak.
Do those.
Okay. Do beak. Ooh.
Hey, that hits!
And a claws.
The dichotomy.
Nat 20, that one.
Oh, jeez.
Giant eagle, not very strong.
No.
Nope.
Very fast,
Ah.
not strong.
Can't save though.
Oh, yes.
Less than 10.
It's got +7 on it, so it's literally.
Oh my god.
Well, you got that nat 20 out of the way.
Well, I'm trying to scratch his face. That's my turn.
Trying to peck his eyes out.
Archer is gone, by the way, just so everyone knows.
Next would be Zoe. Zoe goes up and takes hand. And possibly. No, Zoe goes up and hugs him.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think his hand is outstretched anymore. He's currently trying to fight off an eagle.
We can do this together. I have no action, so.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oop.
I'm sorry, everyone. She's giving the help action to him.
Okay.
Verdinkum. Help on what, though?
Don't know. Probably an attack.
Yeah, I think when you declare the help action, you have to say what you're helping with. Not to sabotage your sabotage.
Maybe you're defending him for the next attack, so disadvantage.
Yeah, we'll say Zoe's trying to shield him.
Okay.
Yeah, like maybe, hey everybody, let's pause. We're trying to talk him down, kind of thing.
That's unlike Zoe.
I think that probably be the disadvantage if you guys attack. I don't.
I'm okay
I
with
think
that.
that's just her talking, so it doesn't.
It's that help says you can lend your aid to another creature in the completion of a task. When you take the help action, the creature you aid gains advantage on the next ability check it makes to perform the task you are helping with, provided that it makes the check before the start of your next turn.
And attack is classified as an ability check.
Or we've been doing owl wrong for 2.5 years.
Yeah, the attack action is.
Okay.
I mean, it also says alternatively, you can aid a friendly creature in attacking a creature within 5 feet of you. You feint and distract the target, or in some other way team up and make your ally's attack more effective. If your ally attacks the target before your next turn, the first attack roll is made with advantage.
I mean, I'm okay saying that Zoe just is trying to shield him, even if it doesn't necessarily give him any mechanical advantage.
You're the DM, Jamie. I'm normally the one who points out rules, and I say in this moment, so that rule of cool applies.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
So is Rizwan's turn correct?
Yes, it is Rizwan's turn.
Okay. I think she panickedly tries to back away from Phelan and begins transforming.
Okay.
Isn't it me?
Bert.
Oh, it's Pert, sorry.
David?
Yep. So about how far away is Pert?
You can get... I don't... Pert's probably about 60 feet away.
And in this clusterfuck, what exactly can he really see?
As you round the corner, you can see Trevarian, who is in the middle of your allies. Zoe is hugging him around his middle, and a giant eagle is trying to claw his face off.
I'm just gonna do an insight to see whether he decides to go with Zoe or the eagle.
Okay.
He goes with the eagle.
Okay.
Just pulls out his short bow, and since he's under 60 feet, he's not at disadvantage. So he just levels an arrow at the guy's face, trying not to hit Zoe, but at disadvantage since Zoe's in the way. Yeah, no, his arrow misses by a freaking mile.
Yeah, you're too worried about hitting Zoe, and your arrow goes wide.
And I think he just runs the west of the way, so another 80 feet of movement or whatever, so probably right into melee with the rest.
Okay, you are in melee with Trevarian. Well.
I just yell at everyone to stop, and I want to try to persuade Trevarian to release Zoe from his spell. If you want Zoe to help you, let her do it of her own free will. Release the spell from her and we can talk.
Okay.
Basically, he's asking, please act in good faith. I don't want to hurt you, but you've cast a spell on my friend.
Please give me 30 seconds. So, a couple of things are gonna happen here. Trevarian looks down at Zoe, looks up at Camille. And Zoe, you feel your mind clear. He looks down at Zoe again. And looks up at Camille again with a bit of a confused expression. And then everyone feels this sharp pain in their ears.
Emanating from?
Just everywhere. You all just like crouch down and cover your ears just on instinct.
Does he do that too?
You look up, so everybody like looks up after they've had that reaction, and Trevarian is screaming. There is this big bloody hole in his side. Like somebody's just taken a chunk out of his side.
Not again.
And he looks up at you, Camille, with fury in his eyes.
What?
Remember the last time we did a boss fight and somebody's head literally got blown up? He
I'm
thinks
confused.
you did this damage.
He does. Camille, you very much, through the pain and the deafness, however fleeting it is, you very much get the sense that he blames you for this.
The player does not remember this ever happening in the past.
In the marketplace, I believe it was in Marielda.
Yeah.
Can you recall everything? Because I have bad memory too.
I normally have good memory. I don't remember this at all.
I remember it happening, but not the details of what or when.
The first time you and Fire were in Marielda, you were approached by some gangsters.
Oh shit! It's the bullet. Okay.
Oh no!
It's a rifle shot.
Ah, and we were tailing the bad guy, the gangster, and the head come clean off.
Yeah, and you like the characters don't. You found some shards of metal, but they don't really know what happened.
And the player knows this is some sort of rifle, but the character just saw a head exploding.
Yeah. Trevarian also doesn't seem to realize what happened, and he is blaming the person in front of him.
Okay,
Well,
I mean,
at this point,
Are
he
we
turned to
on?
talk to Zoe.
Hmm?
He turned to Zoe, didn't he?
He was looking at Camille when the shot hit.
Are we on Camille's turn?
No, that was Camille's turn. It's Trevarian's turn now.
Ah.
He is bleeding out very quickly. and he is going to aim a spell just behind Camille and the eagle. He is very, very angry and just kind of wants revenge.
What is that?
That's
Fireball for
Fireball.
29 damage.
Camille and the eagle.
Dexterity saving throw.
+5.
Yeah, +5 to whatever this is.
Can you note that the +5? Thank you.
29, 28, 30. I am down.
Did I'm not reading anything, so you need to tell me. Did
Yeah,
fire
yeah, yeah.
save?
Fire made
Yeah,
the
he
save.
made the
Okay.
save, and how much health did we roll? I've
That would
forgotten
be
already.
37 halved.
18.
It's off by 2.
Oh, you mean for the eagle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've forgotten
Eagle.
what the eagle's hit points are. 21. Okay, so
21.
the eagle is still alive. It has 3 hit points.
It is smoldering, and Camille clatters to the ground.
Does the
and
eagle have to do a con save to stay an eagle?
That's what
No,
I said.
it's
No,
wild
no,
shape,
it
doesn't
won't.
need it.
Yeah, it's not polymorph. And Trevarian whips around like he is ready to fireball everybody else too. Emma.
Ooh. Always bad when things get questionable. Well, he's hurting Alma's friend, so Alma's gonna shoot him.
Okay.
Was he knocked prone when he was shot?
Nope.
Okay.
How big of a hole was it put in his side?
Like 3 or 4 fists worth. He is not, without like medical attention in the next 4 rounds, he is not going to survive.
Or divine
Also, Zoe,
intervention?
your head is kind of covered in blood. Emma, give me a roll.
Also, Alma's gonna have Melis knock him on his ass again, or try.
Well,
Probably not that hard.
It doesn't matter. Minimum damage from you is enough to kill him. Roll anyways. Your arrow finds his throat, and with a gurgle, he falls to his knees and collapses in a puddle of blood. And it is still, there's a lot of ringing in your ears right now.
I'm assuming we're still in rounds.
I think now we're gonna pause or stop the turn order.
Isn't it cool if I turn into a zombie? It's,
Who gets?
it's literally the first time in the whole campaign that I have met all the prerequisite for that ability.
I'm hoping something else is going to happen, but
Definite.
I mean,
I'll do it.
Kyle is not up to stop you.
I'm
Not
not gonna
at this-
do it. I'm just laughing at the
Yeah.
fact that it's hard to do the thing.
Yes. Yes, Camille is still on the ground. And as your hearing starts to recover, you hear screaming.
Someone's gotta get me up, or I'm gonna start making death saves.
Yeah.
I think Zoe might be in a bit of a panic at the moment and is searching Trevelyan for a health pot to try and stick in him. I'm not saying it's working. I'm saying she's trying it. Zoe's out of spells. Flat out of everything.
Make an investigation check. You do not find any potions on him.
Also, Amma would have moved closer.
Okay.
Let's just go in order. So Zoe's done something. Let's let Amma move closer.
Yeah.
Whenever I have the chance, I will transform and heal.
Okay.
Rizwin, you are completing you spend your round transforming back into a human?
It would happen at the beginning of this round, yeah.
Okay.
It was the previous round
Yeah.
that I lost.
Phelan just is standing back and watching you in shock.
Yeah, I don't think she's trying to do anything else. She has, I assume, 2 broken arms, right?
Yeah.
So she's just even less effectively scrambling backwards at this point and probably still screaming in pain.
Okay. So fire, do something now.
Mm-hmm.
I use the highest spell slot that I have to cure wounds, Kamel. I think it's 3.
I'm checking. Oh, you have it over here. Yes, you have 2 third-level spell slots left.
One of those, please.
Okay. Healing word, you said?
Cure wounds.
Cure wounds. Where is it on this list? Oh, there it is. And do you have it set up to query spell slots?
Yeah.
So 15.
I stumble to my knees and surveying the situation. What would Revivify do in this case, Jamie, if I used it on him?
Oh.
Jesus.
Could we stabilize him with that and like the rest of my like lay on hands and healing hands?
Revivify would just bring him back with 1 health point.
Yeah, Yeah, he would if you were to cast Revivify, he would be stabilized. He would have 1 health point, and he would just be missing a chunk of his body.
So you just have like a massive scar tissue.
And all of the health consequences that come with that are not immediate death.
So we would have time to heal him.
At that point, I think it would probably be regeneration.
If you were saying like 3 fists of diameter of the hole?
The hole is like, it's not a hole completely through. Like, it is a chunk taken out of his side.
If we weren't able, I mean, not if I was not saying this, but maybe I'm saying it. I don't know. If we weren't able to fix the broken wing of Reswin, I don't think we can fix this.
Yeah, basically, is there any combination between Pert's surgical skill or healing spells and Revivify to save this man's life?
I mean, like, I will tell you this. You can bring him back to life. You can stabilize him with 1 hit point. That doesn't mean that he's going to have a very long life expectancy.
So it would be more cruel to bring him back and make him suffer.
It would probably be pretty cruel.
I just reach over and close his eyes and stand up and try to see if we can still see where the shot came from.
You know it's a shot.
We've seen that before. We found metal fragments.
You know that it wasn't you.
We also know that there were weapons like that from the Lycian archipelago, which is also where the children have a stronghold. This is all just stuff sort of rapid firing going through Kamel's mind. But he's looking up in like absolute rage and fury at the windows and the doors, just trying to see something or anyone that did this.
I think since Pert's original intent of stabilizing Kamel is no longer valid, his response to Kamel going down is to try to see if he can see the shooter, because he was directly involved in the last shooting, and he did dig a bullet out of the tile before, so he at least has a mental connection between that noise and some kind of projectile being put through a body.
Yeah. Make me a perception check.
Okay. Not an advantage.
24. Please hold while I roll something.
Or disadvantage?
Oh, yeah, 30 actually. Sorry, Jamie. Or sorry, yeah, no, it's not disadvantage. My apologies. Ugh, brain.
I just go and hug Amma and Zoe when I have the time.
Hurt. You scan the area looking at like the rooftops, any high places that somebody might be. Off to the northeast, way off from the map, you see a bright glint, just for a second, that strikes you as suspicious. It is very, very far away.
How far away is very far away?
Like 500 to 600 feet.
I think Pert would point it out to Amma, but he's perfectly aware that he definitely can't shoot anything that far. He doesn't think Amma can either, but he at least points out the glint in the distance.
I mean, Amma has a longbow.
I mean, the target died. You bonus action move your hunter's mark to it.
Well, I have to be able to see it, though.
I mean, that's the question if Amma can see the glint or not.
No. Pert, like, it was just there for a second and then it's gone.
Hunter's Mark also only has a range of 90 feet.
I mean,
So
if Pert points it out, Amma can take a wild shot.
And hit a random civilian.
I mean, if it's probably more likely to just hit a rooftop.
Hit a wall, yeah.
Or, God forbid, a bystander.
Yeah. You know what? If you want to give it a go, give it a go. You're almost certainly not going to hit anything.
Yeah,
in fact, I might ask you to roll a D100 instead of rolling an attack.
I mean, if you want me to roll a D100, I'm pretty sure that past the 150 feet it's at disadvantage, but that's beside the point.
Yeah. If you want to give it a shot, roll me a D100. You need to get a 99 or 100 to hit him.
Oof.
Go for it.
Nope.
No. Your arrow sails over the buildings, and you're not sure if it actually hit anything or not.
Oh, it hit something, but whether or not it was a person or a building or the floor or something, who knows?
Yeah. Rizwin, you have finished your transformation. You are a human with 2 broken arms. What do you do?
I think she's slightly less panicked at this point, but still in an incredible amount of pain. So she's just laying there, trying not to scream at this point.
Okay. You feel 2 hands around, like you're trying to pick you up and avoid your arms and your shoulders. And you hear Phelan's voice say, come on, you can lean on me.
Love this boy.
I think she just does at this point.
Okay.
She is. There's too much to be scared anymore.
He starts carry dragging you down the alley, presumably to where your friends went. Make a perception check.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. You hear him mumble something to himself, and I'm gonna send you that in a DM. After game, please remind me.
Okay.
After Emma's shot, he kind of puts down his bow in disappointment. They're still screaming. The few people that are around are like running away from both the ruins of the tower, which have sent like this big dust cloud up into the air, and the very, very loud bang and the dead wizard. And as your hearing is starting to return, and you hear from behind you a man say, "Oh, did I miss it?" And you see a man with very dark skin and very white robes slowly sauntering up the street.
Pert shoots an arrow at him.
Okay. Roll an attack.
How far away?
He's like here. Here, let me put a token on the map.
Okay, long distance.
I need to open his character sheet. Where is he? Yeah, 19 hits.
Does this count as sneak attack since we're both surprised?
Sure.
You're at disadvantage.
He rolled at a disadvantage.
Yeah, but I mean, the disadvantage means no sneak, I think.
I mean, unless Jamie overrules it for rule cool.
I think this is literally Pert just shooting at something because all nerves are on edge.
I will give it to you.
Okay.
I will give it to you because, like you said, you are both surprised. 26.
He did.
No.
No.
The arrow sticks into, like, his hip area, and he just stops and looks at it stunned, and looks at you.
Pert probably takes 3 seconds to scowl and then starts to reach for another arrow. Not literally putting it into the quiver or into the bow or anything, but, he is reaching for another arrow and glaring.
Antares narrows his eyes and says, I would highly recommend. After all,
what?
We're not enemies.
I think you cut off after highly recommend.
I highly recommend you not do that. We're not enemies. I was coming here to help. But I see you've already beat me to it. Seems you did a rather thorough job, too.
I kind of just drag myself to my feet, all bloody and battered, and just tell him, leave now.
ST says leave.
Mhm.
So he yells out, heal him. Bring him back. Zoe's assuming he has stronger healing magic than she has, or any of them have.
Like full raised dead.
That sounds ill-advised. He pulls the arrow out of his side. And you see him cast Camille would recognize the healing spell.
Actual heal?
No, just a healing spell.
Like a cure wounds.
Yeah.
I would say something like, "Hey, Auntie, stop. Not the best moment, as you can see. Glad you came to help. I bet there's a lot of people back there that will need help, you know, falling tower into the city."
Yes, that was quite surprising, wasn't it?
I'm
It's very fortunate that it landed on the buildings that were already destroyed.
Oh, he did? Cool.
Then clearly wasn't something you did, as she pulls out her book and starts writing a message to her sister to get her father to bring help out here.
Notably, he does not get any closer. You seem to have made him at least a little bit wary.
Well, he is in that standoff. Does anyone around here looks very, very hurt?
hi.
Hi.
Yo,
Everyone in your party.
Okay, I think Kathan is the most hurt, so third level spell for him, second level spell for Zoe, second level spell for Bert. All cure wounds.
Alma's gonna cure wounds himself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so all cure wounds, third level for who?
Third
Moi.
level for Kathanid.
18.
Okay.
That's
As
right.
you're doing that, as you're like starting to heal up each other, Antares just starts to walk away, saying, as sad as I am to have missed the excitement, I'm sure I am needed elsewhere. Thank you very much for your service to this city. A job well done indeed.
A job done in my father's name.
What is that roll, Ty?
That was a wrong button.
Ah,
Okay, second level cure wounds for who?
for Zoe.
Zoe. 13.
And another second level for Bert.
Emma, you're curing yourself too?
Yes.
14. And you have 3 first level spell slots left.
Pert doubled his HP.
I'm slightly over a third.
I'm at a third-ish.
By the time all of these healing spells have gone off, you hear from behind you, can I get some help here?
And seeing what I guess is Phelan,
Rizwin is just like draped over him.
I hustle over.
I just run to there and put 2 level 1s on Griswin.
I think it's obvious that her arms are broken.
Mm-hmm.
Is Rizwin
They are.
unconscious?
They are probably at angles.
Is Rizwin unconscious?
Mechanically, no.
Okay.
I don't know.
Not with it. She's not with it.
Yeah, she's not cogent.
She's in shock.
Probably,
Yeah.
yeah.
I just look at Pert and tell him to set those arms.
Pert
I don't know
busts
how
out a
this is gonna
healer's
work,
kit.
Sorry, David?
Pert busts out a healer's kit. He's got 2 of them.
I'm gonna hold on my healings for Ridwin until after the painful operation.
I have a question.
Mhm.
What happened to the cat?
As Phelan sets Rizwin down so that you all can get a better look and help her, you hear a little the cat is still like around Phelan. His neck is scratched all to hell. Like the back of his neck.
It's just a mass of like 1-inch deep scratches.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
Ow.
Alma goes to retrieve the kitty from his neck.
He says, "Oh yes, please, thank you."
So can I argue with a healer's kit and one of my books I can have advantage on medicine?
Absolutely.
This is still gonna suck.
Suggest that it probably doesn't require the book, honestly. I mean, this is kind of his thing.
I'm
Yeah.
helping and I'm proficient on medicine, so I could give advantage.
Yeah.
Or you could do the
Also-
roll instead.
Yeah, like Kurt can assist fire. You're also not under any like time pressure.
Okay, if you want, Ridwin, Nibbles roll for me, please.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're rolling medicine at advantage.
Yes, Fire's medicine at advantage. And can I use
22.
the last 5 of my land hands to not heal Rizwin, but get rid of the pain, so that counteract the damage resetting the bones would do in terms of, I don't want my friend to suffer. That's what I'm saying.
You manage to set both arms to the best of your ability and heal them. They're still
Weak.
Yeah, they are still weak. You're pretty sure you've done a good enough job that, like, it seems at least to you that there isn't going to be any lasting damage, but also the break happened when Rizwin was in another form, and you're not quite sure how that interaction would play out.
Yeah.
If
That's
Rizwin
fair.
was a regular human, then her arms would heal fine, but she's not.
So mechanically, did Kelthanid heal Ridwin?
Mechanically,
He
I
feels
used
better.
I used my 5 remaining land hands to not have Rizwin pass out from the pain. I basically made them into anesthetic.
So basically, she's in the situation where both her arms are splinted, and hopefully by the time the boat journey we're probably going on next is done, she might be able to use them again.
Honestly, with a bunch of healing spells applied, they probably mend. Fast.
They're better than that. You would probably say, like, hey, don't use your arms for a few days. But yeah, the thing that you can't necessarily do with a healing spell is like
Reset.
reset things into the proper place. And
Now that we've
feel
reset
like
them,
you feel like you've done that to the best of your abilities.
Still, Nibble, could you roll 2 level 1s for yourself? And 1 level 1 for failing.
Okay, so first one will give Phelan 12. And then 2 for Rizwin. 18 total.
Hey, Jamie.
Mm-hmm.
Did Zoe get a response from her sister?
You told her to... What exactly did you tell her?
Have Father get help to the area they're in. A tower, an invisible tower. We are alive.
Okay. She says, we'll be there as quick as we can.
I also think at this point, Rizwin passes out from pain, exhaustion, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the danger is past. You have healed yourselves at least a little bit. Your foe has been defeated, at least this one. And I think for tonight, that's where we're gonna end it.
Woo!
Oh, that was a lot.
Short
Yep.
session, eh?
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's fine.
Shorter.
Yeah?
By like 30
Shorter than
minutes.
last week.
Not by much.
You did it!
Yeah, now we just gotta find out who shot him, dismantle the cult, and get on the ship.
Are you
Hey,
sure you
Jamie.
haven't read Discworld?
Yes, Ty?
Did we level up?
Yes.
Woohoo!
You did?
I quite expected us to level up here, which is why I was making sure to ask. I knew it'd either be here or the very. As you get on the boat, you level up.
Yeah.
I think
I think
Phelan
we were-
also gets the level up.
I think we were told that we leveled after this fight. Previously.
We did. We were.
I don't remember, so.
Did Phelan level up?
Yes.
Yay!
What was it, re-rolling a 1?
Is he taking a level of Dragon Rider?
What's it,
Yes,
re-rolling a
it's
1?
reroll ones.
Okay. I'll take 9 instead.
Apparently,
Oh,
rolling
I'm
ones
about-
is just fun.
I'm about to piss Jamie off.
Why?
You told me you'd have the new updated spell list before our next level up.
Wait,
What's she
what
think she
level are
does?
you guys?
10.
10, yep.
And
Why
But-
updated?
Like this level up, you're 10, right?
Yeah,
yes,
because I'm
Okay.
currently 9, so it must be
Okay.
going to 10.
but I was going to jump out of it. I might do it at 9. Do it once I have 5th level spells, which is what I have now.
Right. Okay. That's correct. I will send it to you on Discord. I just have to, I more or less know what's in there. I just have to write it down.
Yeah, that's fine.
Can I ask what are we talking about?
Zoe is getting a different spell list for 6, 7, 8, and 9 level spells for Warlock, because the Warlock spells past 5th level, there's none that make sense for a Celestial Warlock.
Yeah. All the
I
arcane
get it.
spells are for, like, my patron is Cthulhu.
I get it.
Time to add a new ability.
Oh, my ability is shit.
I
I
have
make
the big.
everyone unafraid.
I have the big question to ask. Do I go for level 10 rogue, or can I qualify for level 1 fighter right now? And do I go for level 1 fighter right now if I qualify for it?
I think that you do qualify for level 1 fighter. You have put in the time for that, absolutely.
Okay, there we go. That's the alternative. Can I get linguist if I take level 10 rogue? Not getting me all 3 new languages immediately, just getting the feat and adding the 3 languages over time.
Yes.
This
I would
gets
ask.
so much more. Wait,
I would ask, we don't have to
No,
decide this,
obviously.
right now, but I would ask, okay, what 3 languages are you've already started working on Undercommon?
Yes. So my thought was undercommon, celestial, just because we've been running into a decent amount of writing in it, and 2 party members seem to talk it occasionally.
Mhm.
I do not know what the third one would be off the top of my head.
Okay.
I mean, you've been reading a book about infernal stuff.
Yes, that is true. I've been helping Zoe translate a book in Infernal.
Okay.
Wait, that book's in Infernal?
Yes.
Zoe speaks Infernal.
But it's coded?
Sorry, no. Oh my god, now I'm getting confused. The book that you got from
Caphriel.
Gabriel.
The Book of Demonology. Let's call it that.
Yes. That one is in Infernal.
Yeah, but it's coded, so Zoe needs Pert's help to translate it. The Wizard's Journal is in
The Wizard's
common
Journal
but coded,
is in... The Wizard's Journal is encoded.
and in common.
It is not in Infernal.
On a side note, Jamie, just before we forget, Zoe's gonna loot the body.
Oh, thank you.
I was going to say,
Thank you
I
for
think we
not
stick with
forgetting.
the body until a wagon shows up from the dad, but
I mean,
that's more
I
next
would-
session stuff.
I was preparing the body for transport, so maybe we could just divest him of his stuff.
Then let's do this now. You do find a few things on the body. Oops, I forgot about this. You find a second brooch of shielding, which he should have had resistance to force damage, and I forgot.
Yeah.
You find a crystal very much like the one that you found in the sewers, but this one does not have a crack in it. And you find a necklace that seems to be magical.
I remember hearing that the robes seemed to be magical too.
Yes, the robes are also magical.
So we definitely loot this, and because I'm probably gonna want to do this next game, and I want Jamie to be prepared.
Yeah.
So he picks up the crystal and says, and we've used it before, so we got some idea. I need a meeting. Sorry,
Okay.
I know you ended the game. I wanted you to be prepared. So
Okay, no, I do appreciate that.
Do we want to assume that what we're waiting Zoe does identify? So we can get this all out of the way now?
Yeah.
Sorry?
yeah, I'll say yes. I think it's literally just because Zoe's got to do something because she's kind of freaking out.
Can I ask what you do mean with the meeting, if I can know?
The children.
So that was going to be everybody else that was in that group, or at least one other person that was in that group that we had the meeting with. We know that they were using it because we've had a broken one of these before, and Zoe wants to keep what she said to him was her. The fact that she was doing it instead of fighting wasn't.
Okay, that has been said. We will see how that plays out next week. Would you like to know what the other two magical items are?
Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I got distracted for a second. The robes are basically just +1. They're +1 cloth armor.
They're good for selling.
They may be the same. No, they wouldn't be an improvement for Pert.
They would have an AC of 11.
I mean,
cloth
even
up.
Zoe's higher than that.
I mean, hypothetically, this is just metagaming, but Zoe could learn how to deconstruct them and learn how to make +1 armor. Potentially.
After a lot of work.
After a lot of research.
Yep. So the necklace, this is half of, it is 1/2 of a magic item. This is the control half of a item of suggestion.
So the other half is just out there somewhere?
Yep.
So
Who would he be controlling?
Yeah.
Probably Zoe's
Um,
uncle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a possibility. The other possibility would be a crushed body currently that we killed already.
The simulacrum's not... Like, that's metagame, but... I think the initial suspicion we'd all jump to is, oh, her uncle.
You do not find a magical key. Sorry, Pert.
Maybe Perk will have the last magical item.
In fact, I will let you know, just so that it's not on your mind, that key was not in the tower.
I figured it wasn't, but thank you for the reassurance. I was going to toss the simulacron's body before we left, but then I logged into Roll20 and saw the arcane rune on the floor for the first time that I can remember. I don't remember if I just glazed it over it or not last week, but I was like, oh shit. We did not talk about that in our plotting against Chamey channel.
Since it's gone now, would that have taken us anywhere if we could have activated it?
It could have taken you to the ground, but I don't think you could have activated it.
Oh, okay.
Like, Zoe tried previously. That was just like... That was more of an Easter egg sort of thing that was there as opposed to...
And would have going up done anything? Because I noticed there were stairs up.
Oh yeah, there was like a little bell tower up top.
So we could have all jumped out of that.
Yeah, but it would have taken you... Like, the thing is... With the way the tower was falling, like, you know, every time you have to make a strength save or you fall and you lose a bunch of movement and you have to still make it up there.
Yeah, fair enough.
So it would have just been also a difficult challenge, just in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just glad nobody died. I was so scared at some point, like, oh my god, Rizwin is gonna splatter the floor.
Hey, there's still a couple weeks left for someone, because someone or important NPCs or something could die.
I mean, it's the damn good thing that I rolled so shitty on that chain lightning.
Yeah.
Rolled slightly below average.
Yeah, I was so scared, like, I'ma die, no.
Which is ironic, because Emma had the potion of lightning resistance too, I think.
Yeah. No, I think Fire has it. But I remember rolling like 63 damage on a chain lightning last week.
Yeah. It was not great.
When I rolled that natural one on that con save, I thought that the fall damage was actually going to straight out kill her.
I mean, I think that there has to be some long-term consequences to that.
Yeah.
And if that means Brisbane can't use her arm as well for a day or two, then...
Longer term.
That's not long term, that's short term.
I think Zoe's going to be spoon-feeding Rizwan until well after the boat trip's done.
She wasn't already?
Yeah, at least for a few days. I guess, you know, if Rizwan kind of pushes it, it might even be worse.
I will remind you that Zoe has Unseen Servant.
That's still spoon-feeding her.
She does not need to spoon-feed.
But it would look very cute.
I mean, whether Zoe's doing it or the Unseen Servant's doing it, it's still cute.
They're just a floating spoon. It's why Zoe knew to ask for a sandwich.
I'm just keeping my mouth shut on what I think is going to happen in a week or two.
So please, know what you want to do in the city before you leave for next week, because I would like to try and wrap things up next week.
Okay, my nerves, is anything
happen, but...
is anything super dramatic going to happen next week? For my nerves.
Depends on what you mean by dramatic.
I don't know.
I have a couple of things planned that are... Well, we'll see.
My brain goes to places about these things, about what could happen.
Don't expect any big, huge, crazy fights next week, but that doesn't mean that the danger is completely over.
No.
Meow.
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 Yeah, on a side note, I had 9 health left after that.
Woohoo!
Same.
I had 4.
You were dead.
I know, that's why I have 4.
No, I mean, after that attack, I had 9 health points left. Literally any attack, I'm like, I'm gonna die because I can't save anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was calculating. I had 40 something hit points, 46 hit points, and 110 max. So 35 d6 could easily do that, plus whatever damage I absorbed from Phelan and Pert.
Yeah, you did the right thing in RP as well.
You didn't take the potion.
Yeah, I mean, that was a little meta, but yeah.
Yeah, well, people didn't want to take potions.
Hey, I drank that strength potion.
She doesn't even necessarily know what it does, to be honest.
I have that mentality of gamer of, but I will need it for later. And then final boss credits. I never use the potion.
It's the I had 99 elixirs in Final Fantasy problem.
We literally were at that point where Jamie was giving us all the things we needed before the boss fight.
Yep.
Yep.
Hey,
And we
Koo.
used some of them.
Yeah, the Horn of Blasting didn't blow up
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you still have it.
for now.
Stop, David.
How badly will reliable talent screw your charting?
What?
Reliable talent changes my lowest roll on an ability check that I have proficiency with to a 10.
I would just. You say there's a 10 plus.
Whatever the bonus is, yeah.
Plus the bonus.
Yeah, you don't even roll at that point. You just
Well, you
put it
roll, and then if it's not 10, you have a 10.
Yeah, just after that, just in text put reliable talent. And
I think there's macros for it, but yeah.
Means your average is gonna go up.
It's
Yeah,
level
I'm
11
sure
that I
there
get
is a
that,
macro
so.
for it. So probably looking into that macro would make Koo's life a lot easier.
Yeah. I don't get it for another level or 2, depending whether I take fighter now or later, so it's thinkings.
So we have 1 or 2 sessions left, it sounds like?
Yeah.
Okay. My brain is afire on what's going to happen.
You let me recommend something, guys.
Yes.
Don't play the sport druid.
Because they're weird?
Because their abilities are kind of meh.
Their abilities are very underwhelming.
I believe it's classified as a D rank subclass.
Yeah. I love fire and I love the flavor of it. I wouldn't change it, but it's not good. As I said before, the level 6 ability, I haven't been able to use it once.
Well, that's also because we had not fought humans, ever.
But it's a reaction, and the priority level also used the reaction, so I will never have it up for it.
Hmm.
Oh, I missed one. There we go. That's your list time.
Also, Costi, I'm confused about your spores. They don't do poison damage with melee hits. They do necrotic.
They do the spores around me. If I do anything, the spores around me when I do the reaction, they do necrotic. If I activate them to make them glow and give me temporary hit points, they do more necrotic damage, and my melee attacks do extra poison damage.
Your melee attacks deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to any target they hit.
At them, I was pretty sure it was poison. Sure.
I'm reading it right now.
Maybe got errata. I don't know.
Maybe you were using it as a UA, and when it got published properly, it was changed.
No,
Or
I
you were
never.
confusing it with Shillelagh, because Shillelagh does poison damage.
Jesus. Well, I cannot see it right now here.
That's
My
okay.
position. Well, I'll change it.
I have a question, Jamie.
Hmm?
That third from the bottom, you sure you want that in there?
Yep.
Also, I mean,
Yes, I do.
the symbiotic entity, you now get 40 temporary hit points when you activate your spores.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I have to stop the recording and use the restroom.
Okay.
Yay.
Be right back.
Because there's another spell I'm specifically not using because I don't think we need that more things.
Yeah.
Is Phelan just a fighter, Jamie?
Yes.
I was hoping he was going to be like heal, and it's like he's a.
No.
And I mean, just a fighter, or is he a fighter dragon? And he just saved his sister.
You find out he's like a gold dragon.
I heard this place
Okay,
called
I-
Pern like people named Phelan.
Mhm.
Anyways.
I will be back in a second. I need to go to the bathroom as well.
Mm-hmm. Y'all want to hear my